cross-country ski and snowshoe from the front door onto the Jackson Touring Trails. They offer a variety of winter ski packages. Savor an evening cocktail, nightly dinner special, or a libation in the Eagle Landing Tavern. The Eagle Mountain House, above Jackson Village, in the heart of the White Mountains, and online at eaglemt.com.
And welcome back to White Mountains today. We had to do a little rearranging, shall we say, but we did so very happily because we have Carrie Barbosa and, of course, the huge Lorax right behind me. Good morning to you both. How are you?
Good morning. Lorax says good morning as well.
Good morning, Lorax.
He's very happy to be here.
Well, he has big events coming up. I mean, Earth Day.
Earth Day, huge. Yep. He's our big star for our Earth Day celebration coming up in just a week.
That's going to be awesome. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yep.
First, let's get to something that's closing tonight that we've been talking about here on the show, the X-Ray Project.
X-Ray Project, that's right. And I have a little poster for people to see.
Nice.
And we have a big closing gala tonight. This is an installation that we've had at the theater for a few weeks now, and it's serious in tone, very significant though, and it's featuring CAT scans and X-rays from the two largest hospitals in Jerusalem, and all these folks have been victims of terrorism.
Yeah, it's like CAT scans, as you mentioned, of their brains before and after, like what terrorism does to your actual brain waves.
Yeah, and the horrible thing about this is the types of bombs that they've used for this, they're basically full of things like nuts and bolts and screws and nails, like whatever they can find.
Right.
And oftentimes they wear the bomb on them, and then when they explode, all of that stuff becomes shrapnel. So you might just be sitting in the coffee shop drinking a coffee, and the guy comes in and explodes, and it's a really horrible thing.
Right, and to live under constant fear, I'm sure, also affects the brain. But these, the X-Ray Project actually has photographs of these scans that shows what happens.
Yeah, it's they're set up like kiosks, and they're internally lit, so it's like looking at an X-ray, you know, lit from behind. And the creator of the project, Diane Covert, is coming tonight to do a lecture for the public, and that's at 7 o'clock. But if people want to come, we're open between 6 and 7 for a little meet and greet with Diane, and we're going to do hors d'oeuvres and champagne, and just kind of hang out, have some stimulating conversation. And
wonderful. And reservations, are they recommended, required?
You don't have to make a reservation. You can just show up between 6 and 7, but if you'd like to, you can call our office, 356-9980.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's tonight.
Yep.
And now we're going to move on to a lighter note.
Yes, I know. It's kind of...
it's such a dichotomy between, you know, talking about the X-Ray Project, and then you have the cute and fluffy, adorable Lorax right behind you.
And we love him. He speaks for the trees, you know.
He does. He does. And if you aren't familiar with the Lorax, it's a story by Dr. Seuss, who just celebrated a birthday recently as well.
Exactly.
And you guys are celebrating Earth Day with the help of the Lorax.
We are. It's our second annual Earth Day event. We're really excited to bring the Lorax back this year. It's a week from today. We're starting at 9 in the morning. So folks arrive at 9. We'll begin with a nature walk. And that will take about a half hour and bring us up to the theater building where we'll have breakfast.
Nice.
And then we'll do a reenactment of the Lorax story.
Great.
And I just want to mention before I move on that the voice of the Lorax is being done by Outside Television's very own Chris Prue.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that.
He's going to have good fun on that.
Yep.
Oh, good. Excellent. So you brought a picture. It's so funny. I don't know if poor Hans is like running around like a madman, because it's just Hans and I today. But if I hold this really carefully and not show my unmanicured fingernails, we can show what Carrie did. And Chris, if you're watching, you're going to love this.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, now he's going to run back and switch to the camera that he just set up. Look at that.
Lorax,
isn't that funny?
Excited.
I love this. We're going to have to hang this somewhere up here. That's so funny. There's the whole poster. Nicely done, Carrie. I like it.
Actually, Erin in graphics did that. I can't take credit.
Oh, that's great. So tell me a little bit more. So story time. There's a gently used book swap.
Yeah,
right?
actually we have a lot of stuff. So you do the nature walk, go up to the theater, the Lorax reenactment of the book, that's after breakfast. And then once that's done, we have Colleen Cormack from For Our Kids Recycling, and she'll do a recycling talk with the kids.
Okay.
Then we have arts and crafts, and kids can make their very own truffula trees.
No way.
And some other things. We can also decorate some grocery bags, like reusable grocery bags from a local grocer and some other places, and then visit with the Lorax himself.
Great.
We also have a book swap, so if you want to bring a book with you, a gently used book, then you can bring one and take one home. You can take one home even if you don't bring one.
Right. Yeah. You guys are fantastic.
All kinds of stuff.
The Believe in Books Literacy Foundation is relatively new for us here in the Valley. How long have you guys?
Well, the foundation's been around for quite some time.
But the actual
But our location at the 100-acre wood, we opened up there about a year and a half ago.
And is a great trail network. We're looking at some footage from the winter time. You know, there's tons to do today. Over actually the whole year. You have geocaching, you have skiing, cross-country skiing, trail hiking, snowshoeing,
mountain
and then
biking.
you have wonderful productions going on all the time.
We do. It's really fun. And we're also wrapping up our maple syrup season right now.
And you still have some for sale, correct?
We do. And as a matter of fact, the Sugar Shack is open today.
Ooh.
From 11 to 5 if people want to stop in. It's right there on Route 16, directly across from Town Hall Road, about 2 miles north of the Scenic Vista.
And this is an actual working Sugar Shack, so you can see the process.
Absolutely. If you go in there today, there are a couple folks working. You'll see Aaron and AO is making the syrup, and they'll show you how it's done, and you can take some home.
Ooh, you know, I might be there today. A beautiful day.
It's good stuff.
Oh,
it really is.
You got to have some. You got to have some on your pancakes. You got to have some true New Hampshire maple syrup. Now, I heard it was a good syrup year.
Yes, definitely. We made about 100 gallons last year, and this year we're up towards 300.
Wow.
Yeah, and the Lorax, he loves maple syrup.
Excellent. So on the 16th, right, is the day that kids
from
can
today,
do...
the Lorax Earth Day celebration.
Okay.
Yep, 9 o'clock. So nature walk, breakfast, the Lorax story, arts and crafts, book swap, and then if you want to, you can stay and use the trail system for the rest of the day. And we have a story walk set up. It's a special one about insects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool. I like that because you're starting to see them come out right now, actually.
Yes.
The flies, not black flies or anything, just regular little flies are all
moths.
around. And moths. I know. I hit a couple with my car going just a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh, some snow and moths. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it happens. It happens here. But Carrie, thank you so much. If folks, you want to find out more, BelieveInBooks.org is the place to do it online. You can find out more about trails in the wood. You can find out about theater in the wood, because you guys have N-Train coming.
N-Train coming Memorial Weekend. It's going to be an awesome concert.
It's going to be awesome.
And all the money that we raise goes to support our literacy programs, and you can read more about them at BelieveInBooks.org.
It's an incredible foundation. And, of course, the Lorax coming up on the 16th of April. So, Carrie, thanks again. Did we get everything in there?
I think so. It was a whirlwind.
There's a lot. I know. X-Ray Project closes tonight.
Yep.
And they're having that special reception
with Diane Covert.
Covert.
Yeah. She's the creator of the project.
So hors d'oeuvres, drinks, you get to meet the woman who put this all together as well as view the exhibit. And tonight is the last night you can do that. And you said 6 o'clock
6
is
o'clock.
the start time?
The lecture's at 7.
Okay, great. Yep. Carrie, thanks again. And thank you, Lorax. All right, folks. We'll be back with more on White Mountains today. We have probably another time for maybe one more watch and win. So we'll do that when we return.